Jagruti. We have with us Mr. Pankaj Vaish, the President, HealthFore. He leads the healthcare IT business arm in the Religare Technologies. He brings with him over 25 years of wide-range experience in information technology across a wide portfolio of technologies, services, and industry segments. He is a high-energy, result-oriented executive with a track record of creating revenue and margin growth with deep hands-on knowledge of global operations and delivery. Over a span of 14 years at Perot Systems, his responsibilities included managing the pre-sales and business development functions, building the telecom vertical practice, managing the travel, transportation, and logistics BU, and other emerging industry segments like retail, government, and manufacturing. In the last couple of years at Dell, he managed global operations for the application division and helped expand the global delivery capabilities. He also set up the offshore engineering delivery center at Hyderabad and a global delivery center in China. In his last assignment with Dell, he was working as a Senior Vice President Business Operations. He's completed his BE from BETS Pilani in 1986. After his post-graduation in management, he started his career with Tata Unisys. He served in Tata for 10 years, primarily serving Unisys customers in US in various technical and managerial capacities. He then moved to Perot Systems, later acquired by Dell, and worked there for 14 years before joining the Religare Technologies. Before he makes his presentation in the next session, a lot has been said about Gujarat from our chairman for the session, Mr. Sunil Parekh, and from KPMG's end by Ms. Jagruti Bhatia. We would like to hear from Mr. Pankaj Vaish as to what does he think as a prospective investor into the healthcare domain in Gujarat, about Gujarat and the healthcare sector of Gujarat. So,
good morning, folks. Good morning, friends, colleagues. This was actually not part of my agenda. I will make my formal presentation, but Param, thanks for reminding me of my past, the IT part. So as you would have figured out, I'm not really a hardcore healthcare person. My background is all in IT. I just want to take 5 minutes to give my views on what I heard Sunil and Jagruti talk about the entire, and they provided a lot of statistics in these two sessions. Firstly, I do completely believe, as everybody in this room, that Gujarat is the front runner when it comes to imbibing and taking on healthcare projects for the state. And the other thing which I feel they have really pioneered is the PPP model. That was not mentioned, but I think they have done the kind of innovation that it needed in the healthcare segment to really accelerate the kind of healthcare divide that this state and this country is in dire need for. If you really look at the the kind of experience that I have had, or Religare Technologies or HealthFore has had, we have been associated with Gujarat for the last 1.5 years. We have had interactions with the government. I personally have met with Honorable Minister, Health Minister Jana Vyas. Once you have met him, or once you speak to him, the passion with which he really wants to drive healthcare in this state is phenomenal. And that clearly shows with some of the schemes that are already in place, whether it is the pioneering effort of 108, the other yojnas that are running, as well as we all know, the 104 teletriage, as well as the telemedicine tenders are in various stages of, you can say, in advanced stages. So all this put together really gives Gujarat an edge in terms of where it will lead and set an example for the country in the healthcare segment. What I will talk in my other presentation would be more in terms of, see, all these things are still discrete initiatives. Good purpose, very good intentions, and they are making a huge difference. What we need to now rally here is how do we integrate all these together so that it becomes a universal, combined, integrated system of delivery for the healthcare segment. And that is where I think I'll spend some time in my next session talking about it. And it'll all be practical experience. I promise there won't be too many statistics. I think we have seen a lot of statistics. But I do want to emphasize, statistics are very key. Unless you have the statistics, you will not have the strategies to get formulated and attack the right segment where you have the gaps. So the work that is done by the statisticians, the leading consulting research firms are so vital to give us direction as to where we want to, go forward and attack. Otherwise, everything looks like so bookish, right? So from that perspective, I think it's important. HealthFore has been sponsoring the FICCI event. This is the second year we've been sponsored this event. And I was telling Johnny that he can count on our endorsement for the next few years, because we believe that these kind of events really are a must to drive the kind of focus for a state like Gujarat, which are setting the standards. I also wanted to thank Tata Tele to really take this conference outside this room and providing on the web. So I think this will be hugely beneficial from that perspective. I know from my family there are 3 members in different parts of the world who probably are watching this. So you can see the effect it will have in terms of the reach and making a difference. I think with that, I would probably leave it for your tea break, and then I'll be back with my presentation for how to deliver really integrated solutions and services in the healthcare space. Thank you.